Well, howdy, partner. What say you and I go out into the wilderness today? Go get ourselves some blood elf heritage armor. Yeah. I'm playing with, like, way too much Red Dead Redemption 2 right now. Like, way too much. Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface, pew pew. So today we're gonna go and do the Questline where you can get the Blood Elf Heritage Armor. Now the Heritage Armor isn't on the PTR right now, but we do have some pretty pictures which we'll look at the end of the video. And it all starts here in Orgrimmar, where we speak to Ambassador Dawnsworn, and she will give you the quest line to go over to Silvermoon and speak to Lothmar Thron. Right, so at Silvermoon, let's have a listen to what Lothmar has to say.
I will accompany you on your journey through the Ghostlands. Meet me in Tranquillion.
I actually thought it was going to be a little bit deeper than that. Okay, looks like we'll have to deal with the deeper stuff later on in the storyline then. I was expecting him to start saying, "Oh, hero, we have long been blah, 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 blah." No, meet me in Tranquillion. Oh, okay. See you there. So I met up with Lothmar Thron, and he's given me this like light beacon here, which I got to go around and light some flames with. But I like the way that it's actually attached itself to your character. Normally these things kind of vanish and either come out when you're interacting with an object like this, or just don't appear at all. You just literally go over to the interactive object, click onto it, and hey presto. But I like the way that here this light actually comes out and attaches itself to you. It's just a little thing. I like little things. So this is actually pretty cool. I have gone to the destination, used the lantern again, and what's happened is it's actually not transported us back in time per se, but it's allowed us to interact with the battle that was going on between the defenders and the forces of the Scourge. And look who's hiding over there behind that protective barrier. That is Mr. Arthas Menethil. And so, yeah, we've got this bar to fill up. I think we just have to fight until... There we go. And then look who's coming. Hello. Oh. And now we're all frozen. Very easy to get exalted if you're not, by the way. If you've got a Belf character and you're not exalted, don't worry, don't panic, because all you need to do is just go to Silvermoon itself, pick up the Silvermoon tabard from the vendor just outside, and then you can just run dungeons. I ran Wrath dungeons, Wrath of the Lich King dungeons, on Heroic, and you get reputation for every kill and decent reputation per boss. So you can just run a few dungeons and you'll get yourselves a truckload of reputation. So we're a little bit out of Silvermoon, not too much, but we're back into another one of these situations where we can get kind of directly involved in the past, or certainly live through the past. And Sylvanus has asked us to get onto a glaive here, where we're just mowing down the Scourge. Horde from it then. Can't let my own fantasies come out in this story. So we're just using the glaive to mow down as many of the Scourge as possible. A little bit trickier to aim than you'd imagine. You just think you'd go through more, but yeah. And then we'll see what happens then. Ah! So Lothmar Thron has gone back to Silvermoon, and we're now being sent to Keldanas to meet up with Lady Liadrin, and we've taken a predetermined flight path there. But it just, I keep forgetting how beautiful the whole of the Silvermoon area would be. Now, we believe, I think it has been data mined, that Silvermoon is going to become a war front. which is both good and bad. Number one, bad bit, it's a war front. Oh, hello.
The removal of the final barrier.
Oh. Okay, so Arthas is creating a sheet of ice across the... this is what he did, created a sheet of ice across the waters, which allowed him to go to Keldanas. Oh, well, that happened rather nicely as I was recording. Cool. Yeah, obviously the bad thing is Warfront. The good thing, it should therefore get a revamping like Stromgarde did. So, for years and years and years, people have been asking for Silvermoon to be rebuilt because it's currently very smoke and mirrors. There's a great... I did a video about it, but there's a great video on Haven Games channel, the late great Haven Games. Go over to his channel, watch his Silvermoon video. It's what gave me the inspiration to do mine. We used to talk, and I said to him once, I said, I'd like to do this Silvermoon video of yours. He's like, do it, just do it, just do it. Love to hear. He always used to say, I'd love to hear your take on it. I'd love to hear your take on it. So I did my own, but he did the first, and he did the best one. And it shows all the smoke and mirrors that it put into creating Silvermoon. So good news, it looks like Silvermoon's going to get rebuilt. Bad news, it's going to unfortunately be a warfront. So we're doing a bit more into the story now. We're getting on to Anasterian Sunstrider, who was the High King of Silvermoon. I believe the final king. From what I can remember, could be wrong. Could be wrong, but I think he's the final king of Silvermoon. Because Lorthamar Theron isn't king, isn't he? He's like... what, like Lord Regent, isn't he? Lord Regent of Silvermoon. He doesn't take the title of king. And now, the next part of the story is to watch Anasterian's downfall. Now, even though this video is a spoiler video, obviously, because I'm going into the storyline, I am editing it, as I have been doing with the others, in such a way that it doesn't ruin too much, in as much as you can see what's going on. But if you know, when you experience it yourself, you'll get all the storyline, you get all the little bits of dialogue, which I kind of cut and edit, so you only get little snippets of it, and you get the whole picture. And this has been really nice so far, and I don't mean nice in a very mediocre way. I mean, it's been very kind of nice just to experience. It's been a nice experience, this. Although I've got involved in a couple of little scraps here and there by going... seeing things in the past eyes and whatnot. It's just been interesting to hear the viewpoints, and I genuinely felt a little bit of empathy for the Blood Elves. So here we go. We got Anasterian and Arthas are fighting against each other. I, though, have my own problems. I go again. I am back in the past, doing the past things. And I have my own... I think we shall blink out of that, sir! I have my own problem to deal with, which isn't actually proving to be that much of a problem, I must confess. So yeah, I don't think you're going to get too many issues in bringing down your relevant foes.
You may have been formidable once, but I sense your soul fading. Your life force flickering weakly. A flame I will gladly extinguish.
At least I have a soul, you despicable monster.
Not for long.
So with all three of the lanterns lit, we've got something quite cool. I just did a little bit of storyline, you know, around Keldanas and around Ghostlands and all that stuff. But now, to finish it off, we have been put into a scenario which is set inside the raid, which is fantastic. And you just, to access it, you just literally walk in the front door, and it takes you quite near to the end where the actual Sunwell is. And so I imagine we're going to get it to shenanigans. So I'll edit this down quite a bit. And so when you actually get to do it yourself, you'll fully appreciate what's going on. But needless to say, in the Sunwell itself, there is Scourge, and there is defense, and there is a lot of things to be done here, by the way. But looky here. We got some Kael'thas action. Yeah, I knew Magis's Terrace was just a setback. So we've fought our way down now to the Sunwell, where I imagine we're going to have to do a Horde mode event, literally. No, Scourge mode event. As we defend what goes on here, as we try and destroy it. As we try and make sure that Arthas cannot corrupt the Sunwell. So, yeah, I reckon we're going to... Oh! Look what's forming. Look what's forming inside. Ah, it's Marigar. Although it's not. Although it is. Although it's not. So, yeah, looks like we're going to be tackling this big boy. Just a Sentinel, this one. Not an ICC boss. Just a Sentinel. So, with the Sunwell destroyed, as we all know, this isn't a new story to anyone. It's not exactly a spoiler there. We knew these things happened. With the Sunwell destroyed and returning back to Silvermoon, it's time to hand in the quest and receive our Belf Heritage Armor, which isn't actually in the game right now. But never forget the Sunwell. So let's actually have a look at the Heritage Armor itself. This is the female version of the Blood Elf. Let me just get rid of myself for a second so you can see the whole shebang. Look at this. Beautiful shoulders, beautiful gloves. Such a great draping dress as well. And from the back, the cloak. Look at the shoulders. And again, the shoulders from the side. I love the shoulders. Love the shoulders. And the headpiece with this awesome like wing effect, which kind of accentuates their ears as well, which I imagine as an elf you'd be very proud of. The belt on the female is quite subtle, but it's the shoulders and the gloves that really pop. I do like these kind of like what I call double gloves, which is like you have the glove underneath and then you have this panel on top. We're seeing it quite a bit with some of the newer armor, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Now let's have a look at the male Belf, and again, look at these shoulders. Whoa, I know I'm getting a bit of a boner for these shoulders, but you know, can you blame me? The headpiece looks absolutely fantastic here. You got this beautiful, you see it on the side here, this red with this little interweaving gold. Ugh. That is just so well done. So subtle, but so beautiful at the same time. This chest piece is looking mighty epic. Mighty epic. Again, you've got the double layer gloves, which look stunning. You have the almost like Gauntless-esque glove fingers. Jaina Proudmoore has these as well. They look absolutely fantastic. And again, just this dress, I want to say dress effect, robe effect is awesome. And you'll notice that the wings, you can see it better on the male model than the female model. But these wing effects are in two pieces. So you have a front, then the shoulder piece. The front, then the shoulder piece, then that's the back. Well done, Az. Which is very much like the armor that you got in the Sunwell raid. And very much highlights the nature of the Blood Elves. Look at this cloak as well. Ugh. 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 Let me just shift you. Look at that. Alright, I'm going to have a crisis. I'm going to have a crisis here, people. But yeah, I mean, there is one department, there is making no mistakes, this expansion. School the art department, people. School the art department. Yeah, they're just absolutely #nailing it to the ground. This is beautiful, beautiful looking stuff. This is just gorgeous looking stuff. So yeah, this is the way that I would like to see Heritage Armor got in the future. More of this. This whole leveling up from level 20 to 120 or 110, whatever. Oh, it's awful. It's just, I can't do it anymore. I can't. I did it once for the Void Elves. I gave up trying to do my Suramar Elf. I can't do that. Need interesting things to get involved with in the game. Leveling ain't one of them. I'll tell you that for now. So actually having a storyline and then a scenario attached to it, I felt connected. I enjoyed it. It gave me some lore. Most of it I personally knew, but there'll be a lot of people out there that don't. There'll be a lot of people out there that don't, and this is the perfect opportunity to actually give them lore in an interesting way, increase their knowledge of the game, and do it in a fun fashion. And this is absolutely perfect. So all in all, doesn't go on for too long, maybe half an hour in total, but that's all I think you need. Just something along those kind of lines, and it was great stuff. It was good stuff. So I did enjoy, and I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social medias and Twitch for live streaming links. They're in the description box down below, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.